Fox News is investigating reports of what Saraland and Satsuma police departments say are suspicious letters being sent to people in those communities. Our Natalie Williamson caught up with the organization sending those letters. And Natalie, they say a lot of people were worried.
Yeah, that's right, Lenise. And this is a copy of the letter many people say they received. They were concerned because they thought it involved their local police force, which they were quickly told it did not. So we did some digging and find out exactly where the message was coming from and what the purpose was. Satsuma and Saraland Police Department posted a warning on Facebook when residents reported receiving a suspicious letter. The Facebook post from Satsuma PD says the letter, quote, seems to use fear-mongering tactics in controversial political issues, end quote, to persuade people to give money. Both law enforcement agencies tell FOX10 News they are not associated with the sender of the letter. FOX10 News has learned the organization which sent the letter is the National Police Association, a 501c3 nonprofit based in Indiana. The organization tells me it wants to, quote, bring attention to the anti-police efforts challenging effective law enforcement, end quote. Joseph Mahan, an attorney representing the NPA, says the letter discusses quality of life policing and is not meant to scare or induce fear. We asked what quality of life policing means, and according to the NPA, it is defined as, quote, going into bad neighborhoods and issuing citations for littering, vandalism, vagrancy, loitering, and other quality of life offenses.
There's no fear-mongering, and the letters really aren't political, you know. There are no politicians or political positions mentioned. It of course does discuss quality of life policing, and in that regard it discusses how that reduces crime.
We also wanted to know what the organization does with its donations. We uncovered an NPA tax return from 2018. It shows the majority of the money collected goes toward activities related to mail and printing services. We also discovered NPA has awarded multiple grants to police departments across the nation, including Jackson's Gap in Alabama. So, it does appear to do what the letter says, but you need to read it very carefully. Monty Donaldson, Vice President of the Better Business Bureau, says it is important to research any organization before giving money.
The big red flags is if they don't have a board of directors. If you can't find them on any legitimate website, and I'm talking about give.org, what is their rating? What kind of board of directors have? How much of the donation that you are making is actually going to the charity, or is it going to running their office? You need to say, how is this really affecting and being invested in my community?
We did our research and found that the NPA does have a board of directors, and it is considered a GuideStar nonprofit, which confirms the validity of a nonprofit. One Satsuma man says he is always careful about giving money.
If I get a letter, I'll take it to the police department and turn it in and file a complaint. And I think anybody else in the community here should do the same thing.
Mahan tells me the NPA is not targeting a specific city such as Saraland or Satsuma, but rather trying to inform everyone about a national issue. Donaldson says if you are ever suspicious about whether an organization is legitimate or not, research is crucial. Live in the studio, Natalie Williamson, Fox 10 News.